Hare Krishna. This video is about journey to hell. On the way to hell, how does the soul in Sukshma Sarira, that is the subtle body, soul after death gets the subtle body that is called Sukshma Sarira, how it is incurring the pain, how that Sukshma Sarira, subtle body is incurring the pain, and on the way, that is before it reaches the mansion of Lord Yama, what and all the soul will see on the way. That is what we are going to cover in this video. And this is sinner's soul. So only the sinner will experience all these things. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna has told the person who achieves liberation or moksha is very, very rare. I am not talking about the different types of moksha. Getting moksha itself is rare. In that also you have several types. But I am talking about the sinner's journey towards hell. So, if you travel from India to Nepal, how do you travel? You travel by bus, right? Or you travel by plane. So, on the way, in between you will have a break, in between you will eat something, you will drink something, and you will have some good sceneries. But the journey towards hell is very, very unpleasant. So, here only I want to tell whoever is pregnant or whoever is weak hearted should stop here itself, because the journey is not so pleasant. So, whoever don't want to hear unpleasant things can stop here. The reason why I put is we should avoid sin, otherwise we have to suffer like this. This is from Garuda Purana Saram, that is the essence of Garuda Purana. In chapter 2, the journey is described. So Garuda has asked, what is the path of misery in the world of Yama? O Keshava, please enlighten me about it. So Krishna is saying, there is no shades of tree there. There is not a single tree there in the pathway, and he cannot take a rest because there is no shadow. Obviously, there are no buildings also, like your Bhuloka. And on this road, there won't be food available to eat, or to drink also you won't have anything. And not a single drop of water can be seen anywhere. And the sinner who is traveling by foot, he is not using any vehicle, he is traveling by foot. He feels extremely thirsty and he feels like drinking water often. Why? Because we have one sun here, right? But whereas in that pathway, the blaze will be like 12 suns. So 12 suns blaze as if it's like the end of Pralaya, that is, if the world is about to end, how it feels, how it will be like that. The journey will be like that. And there will be an extreme cold wind. So on the pathway, he will be seeing the summer, which is like equivalent to 12 suns, and there is no food available, nothing to drink, and extremely cold wind will be there, and you will be torn by thorns, and the sinner will be stung by venomous serpent, and the sinful one will be bitten by ferocious animals like lions, tigers, dogs, and the sinners will be stung by scorpions, and they will be burnt by fire. These are all the experiences on the pathway to Lord Yama. And there will be a forest. The forest will be like sword like the leaves of the tree in that forest will be like a sword, very, very sharp sword. And the total kilometer is 2000 yojanas in length and breadth. One yojana is approximately 12 to 13 kilometers. So multiply 2000 into 13. So that is the length of that sword-like leaves forest is. And there are crows, owls, hawks, vultures, and mosquitoes and bees, and there are forest fires, and those sword-like leaves will pierce and tear him, and he may fall into a hidden well, and there are razor sharp edges are there on the way, and there is complete darkness, and he will fall into water, and he may fall into a mud which is full of leeches, blood sucking leeches, and in one place there will be hot sand made of smelted copper, and in some place there will be showers of charcoal, showers of stones and thunderbolts, showers of blood, showers of weapons, and showers of boiling water, and showers of mud. And in one place there will be rocks which are difficult to climb over, and there will be pitch darkness, and there is a lake which is filled with pus and blood and with excrement. So in the midst of all this, a terrible, horrible Vaitarani river is there, which when seen inspires misery, and it will arouse fear. This river is so horrible, and the sinner has to cross this Vaitarani river. This river is about 100 yojanas. 100 multiplied by 13 kilometers. 1 yojana is approximately 13 kilometers. So one has to be very careful about following dharma. This river flow is full of pus and blood, with heaps of bones on the banks, with mud of flesh and blood. And this Vaitarani river is full of huge, dangerous crocodiles, and it's always crowded with hundreds of birds, dreadful birds. When the river sees the sinful is approaching, it will overspread with flames and smoke like volcanoes. So, whenever the sinner is approaching the river will behave. The river will behave like a frying pan. Like if you put a butter in the frying pan, how it will melt. Like that, the sinner, just by looking at the dreadful river itself, he will be unconscious, covered all over with dreadful insects, with piercing stings, infested with huge vultures and crows, with large beaks, and it is filled with crocodiles, with leeches, fishes and turtles, and with other flesh-eating water animals. Very sinful people fall into this flood, and they cry, "Oh Lord, oh brother, oh son," like that they keep wailing again and again. hungry and thirsty, the sinful drink the blood because nothing else is available there. So, due to hunger and thirst, they drink that blood because that river is full of blood only. It's not a normal river with water, and that river is very dreadful and it will have a powerful roaring, and that river is very difficult to see, and by just having a look it's fear inspiring. At the very sight of it, the sinful swoon away, that is, he will become unconscious at the very sight of the river. It's that Vaitarani river is that horrible river, and this particular river is very difficult to cross, and the mention of this name Vaitarani is in many Puranas. It's covered with many scorpions and with black snakes. So whoever is fallen into this river, there is no one to rescue them. There is no one to save them. And there will be hundreds of thousands of whirlpools. The sinful descend to the lower region. So the whirlpool will come and the sinful will get stuck in that whirlpool and they will go to the lower region of the river. They stay in the lower region of the Vaitarani river for some time, and after the moment they rise again. And Krishna is telling, "Oh Garuda, this river was created only for the sinful so that they will fall into it. It is difficult to cross and it gives great misery, and its opposite cannot be seen." So Krishna says, Garuda, so like this on the way journey towards hell, the sinner should experience different kinds of pain which gives extreme misery. So the sinner, they cry, they weep, and they are bound by the noose, some of them being dragged by hooks like a fish. Like how the fish is hooked, like that the sinners are hooked like a fish, and they are pierced with the help of weapons. So where and all they will get pierced, so that you can put the hook, they will pierce their nose, sinner's nose, so that they can be dragged by hooks, and they will pierce the ears. So this is how they are taken away from that Vaitarani river. Some go on the way bound by chains, and they have to carry loads of iron, and being beaten with hammers by the messengers of Yama. Due to pain, they vomit blood, and that they will again eat. Whatever they vomited, they will again eat. And this is so horrible scene, and because of their own karmas, they are suffering like this, and they get exhausted, and with great misery, they go on towards the mansion of Yama. So they will cry, they say, like, they will be lamenting like, I have not done any yajna or fire sacrifice, I have not done any charity, I have not uttered Lord Hari's name even once in my life, I was an atheist, I have not visited any pilgrimage site, I have not worshipped any deities. So this is how they will be lamenting, and they will even say, these are all who is saying? Krishna or Vishnu is saying this to Garuda. They also lament, have not honored Brahmins, have not visited any holy river, have not taken a dip in the holy river, and I did not have any good association. So, like this, they lament. And this is part 1. This is journey towards mansion of Yama. This is only the journey. They have not yet reached, and the journey itself is so horrible like this. So, to continue watching, wait for my part 2 video. So, let's follow Dharma so that we all escape from this pain. And you may think how without body one may experience this pain. After death, we will get something called Sukshma Sarira. So, in Sukshma Sarira, you will feel the pain. Okay, I'll end the video here. Hare Krishna. Wait for part 2 video.